Welcome to Warner's Visualize Your Vocabulary. Turn any SAT word into a picture and remember it forever. Today we're going to go ahead and go do day number 11. Let's get this started with. These are all from day 10, and today we'll be doing this one. Alright, first off, this one is called despondent. Let me do that again, write that again. Despondent. It means to have a feeling of showing something that's profound, something that's unfortunately hopeless. You're a bug on a leaf. Oh yeah, by the way, you remember with this pond ant. You're an ant and you're in this pond. You're in this pond and you're an ant and you're stuck on this leaf. And unfortunately, you'll find yourself in a situation where it's too far to jump anywhere. At least too far for you to jump on without falling in the water and being swept away. You are being despondent right now because it's hopeless for you. Alright, our next word is ephemeral. Ephemeral. By the way, this M and it's not like no, not that kind. It's not filler words. Here, it's just little accents. Ephemeral means to do something that's brief. That's not going to last very long too. It's also very temporary. And you go ahead and you're on a little hiking trip in the Grand Canyon, and then you finally find this cowboy who decides to give you a little advice on something. And then he sees your food supply and water supply and says, if them are all the food and water you got, you won't last more than a day or two. Well, actually, it's in the accent, so it's, if them are all the food and water you got, you won't last more than a day or two. That's how you remember ephemeral, because all this is very, very ephemeral. It's very brief. It won't last even a day or two. And then you have to go back and restock on food and water. Alright, our next word is mundane. Mundane means to have something that is penetrating into this world of earth as like constructed by heaven, something that's very, very common or ordinary, like mundane potions. Unfortunately, they are very ordinary because you have to go ahead and brew stuff in them. And the synonym here, of course, the synonym to this is banal and earthly, something that's ordinary. Now, you are a mundane person and you like being earthly, and you remember that with the word routine. You have a very mundane routine you have. Your weekends are full of adventures. Monday is always the same old routine of school, homework, and chores. Alright, our next word is querulous. Now, querulous means to have something that is literally full of complaints. Now, this acorn is weighing down the tree, and of course it's starting to get annoying because these squirrels are ignoring the big acorns, and you are actually scared that it might hit you in the head, but you're glued onto the chair underneath the acorns because a big bad bully did it. And so you just go ahead and decide to do it a lot. You hope that you're querulous, so you hope that these squirrels will actually start doing something about these acorns. Alright, our next word is longevity. Now, longevity means the durability of something, how long something will last. Well, here, of course, you remember this word with lawn Chevy. Lawn Chevy is a version of a car, by the way. Now, you have a Chevy and you decide to give it a drive to your little neighbor, and the owner passed away years ago, and his son moved into the house. He's lived there for several years now, and the lawn Chevy has endured a long life just sitting there without any wear and tear. I'm pretty sure it still can be kicked in, so. Alright, our next word is pedantic. Pedantic is an adjective that means too narrowly concerned about something. And of course you go ahead and it's like academic bookish. In this case, you're too concerned with scholarly matters. Now, there's this pat and the and they're both ticks. And they're the most pedantic ticks you can ever find, because all they do is trying to go ahead and speed read through some books. And they go ahead and do it. And all their concerns are scholarly matters. No eating. If they have time to eat, well, that's because they've read through every book in that stupid library. They're speed reading through every book, and it takes just a few seconds. They're neglecting their needs. This pat and those ticks. Alright, our next word is transient. Transient means something that's worldwide, something that's just not towards you only, but something that's not lasting or enduring. It's not only to you, by the way. It's brief. Again, just like ephemeral, it also means brief, something that's transient. You see a train, see it? That's remember. Train, see it? Hey, train! Do you see it? And you tell your GF that you have a train. And you see a train, and you're like, hey, do you see it? And she's like, yeah, but it's so transient. I only saw a bit of it. All right. Our next word is resilient. Okay, here we go. Resilient is an adjective and means the ability to be able to do something so long without getting bored and tired and wanting to do something else, to spring back quick to recover. It's like flexible. And of course, the memory word here is Brazilian. A renowned Brazilian medicine man lives deep inside the Brazilian jungle, and his potions and medicines help the sick and injured recover very quickly. It makes them very resilient. They call him the Brazilian. That's so original. Alright, next up we have benevolent. If only I can get this. Yeah, there we go. Benevolent. Benevolent means to be characterized or by expressing goodwill or kindly feelings, and to be a humanitarian, to be able to help a lot of people and help others, not just yourself, unfortunately. And of course, here we have Ben the Elephant. Now, Ben the Elephant loves helping other people because he's the best. Best. Ben the Elephant wanders around town with a smile on his face. He helps some people get out of traffic. He helps some people get a tour of Manhattan. Those kinds of things. Next up, we have venerable, which is our last word for today. Yippee-ki-yay! Venerable is an adjective and it means to be commanding respect due to great age or an accomplishment or a dignity. And of course, remember this with Winner Bull. The winningest boxing champion in the world is honored for his supreme accomplishment in boxing. Okay, winningest is not even a word, so here it means the best champion, the person who's won the boxing champion is honored for a supreme accomplishment in boxing. He's a massive imposing man, and they call him the Winner Bull. Wow, he's got a trophy now. And that's great. So that's it for today. I really hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next one. Until next time, peace. Bye bye.